Hello, and welcome to this episode of Chicks with Grits. I am your host, reluctant host, Barakas, played by Alesia. And with me today is the annoying shit-stain Ironmesh.
Yay!
Shut up, played by
Kaitlyn.
And the somewhat tolerable human, Druid Red, played by
Akyla.
As well as the naive thingamabobber, Chio, played by
Megan.
and the somewhat annoying DM,
Cheyenne.
Welcome to Chicks with Grits. So, you guys find yourselves on a long road following Marcus, a hunter that you guys happen to meet at the Trusty Bear Inn. He asked you guys with help trying to hunt down a thing called a Tailypo. Apparently it killed his father. You guys are currently on your about third day of travel into a forest that's pretty far away from Bearbird right now. That's pretty much where all the hunting goes on now because, well, the other forest is cursed. No one wants to go in there. So it is about midday right now, and you're pretty much still traveling along a nice, well-worn path. So what are you guys doing? How's this going on your third day?
I am humming happily as I walk down the path.
I am glaring at Ironmesh.
Marcus is just kind of standing there, a smile on his face, kind of like humming along with Ironmesh. He seems to be a lot more excited traveling with you guys. It seems he's been alone for quite a while right now.
I'm gonna try and talk to Marcus for a while. Try and find out exactly how long he's been hunting this thing and how long this has been going on.
Yeah, sure. Kind of looks at you. Yeah, I've been hunting it since, well, winter. That's when my dad, old man Dane, left us to go hunting. He likes to do that in winter.
Timeline again?
You guys are currently in spring, so it's been about mid-spring. The equinox just passed. It's been a few months since the incident with his father. Yeah, he wrote a diary entry and he pulls out, like some scrunched up paper from his pack on his side, and yeah, he wrote about how the creature stalked him for a few days and then it just ended. When we found him, the cabin was covered in his blood, and
I have a look at those entries.
yeah, he hands the crumpled papers over to you.
I'm gonna go through them as we're walking.
Yeah, okay, which is entry number 1. Found a creature earlier in the day. First creature I've seen in a while. I'm so hungry. I shot at it with my bow and I hit off its tail. It looked so absolutely delicious. Took it back to the cabin, made a stew for me and the dogs. The thing came that night whispering, Tailypo, Tailypo, where's my Tailypo? Send off Benji to go get it. He didn't come back. And that's the first entry. And the second one, the handwriting's a bit more erratic. He's like, yeah, my poor dog, he didn't come back last night. And it's here again. I can hear it whispering, Tailypo, Tailypo, where's my Tailypo? I sent out my second dog, Marcy. She didn't come back either. And then there's the third entry. It's here. It's in the house. I know it is. It's in my cabin. I sent on my last dog, Donovan. He's not coming back. I know he's not. Tailypo, it wants me. That's the last entry.
But his son said that he had the dogs?
Yeah, they were his father's 3 hunting dogs. They found the dogs afterwards, but his father had been slaughtered in the house.
That's awesome. Okay.
And Marcus looks kind of sad again. And then I went back with my friends and tried to catch the Tailypo, and he touches the scars on his face. We couldn't get it.
And you're sure it's not looking for something called Tailypo?
According to the thing, it was asking for its Tailypo. I can maybe assume it was its tail. And judging by how my father looked afterwards, completely gutted, I think it got it back. But I don't care. I'm gonna kill that damn thing. And he kind of goes silent again and kind of falls back a little bit behind you.
It's one of those, because from what we found out, a Tailypo is a guardian creature.
Yeah, it's like a forest guardian thing.
So
Just kind of wanders the forest. Kind of like a spirit
it
that
wouldn't
lives
be.
there.
It would either say "Give me back my tail," not my Tailypo. That's where my brain's sitting right now because that.
You don't know too much about the Tailypo.
Yeah, just
Would I?
It just doesn't.
If I commune with my god, my deity, would they give me information?
Can you do that?
As a paladin, I could pray.
You could definitely prey on it for sure if you wanted to. It's some kind of forest spirit. But yeah, you guys continue on, and things seem to be going away. The last few nights, there's really been nothing. It's just nice long fields and just on the road.
During the night, I'm going to, after I do my 4 hours of rest, I'm gonna try and commune with my deity.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. Well, when it gets to night, I guess. Yeah, no, there's not a whole lot going on. So you guys continue traveling. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Nat 20. 21.
That is a natural 20.
Red.
Guess it out loud.
3.
3.
Got a 3. This is not going to be good.
As you guys are setting up camp, everything seems to be going fine, but Red, she's kind of just completely spaced out. Like you've just found like a log to sit on.
Oh, I managed to make it to a log.
And you've literally just sat down and are staring off into the sunset. And Marcus actually comes and he sits by you. What seems to be wrong? All of you guys kind of spaced out for a minute, but you're not doing so good.
It'll pass. It'll pass when night comes. It'll pass.
Just relax for now. So yeah, he goes to set up his tent and your guys' tent because he's a good mountain man or a hunter. He kind of realized maybe bringing an extra tent for you guys would be a good thing.
Very considerate.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have tents.
Chio will take the first first 2 watches.
You want to do the first 2 watches? Okay. But you guys notice. Actually, I want you guys all to make, the 3 of you to make perception checks.
Me?
Yeah, you two.
16.
17.
19.
You guys notice Red completely space out. Just lose herself as the twilight is going on. You guys gonna do anything?
We'll just maybe watch her. Don't clap at her.
Yeah, Ironmesh knows what happens if you freak out Red.
I take Chio and just look at him in the eyes. I'm like, do not do that.
I just
Me,
take
Vietnam
a ring
flashback.
out of my priest pack, and I just like gently put it over her to keep her warm. I'm gonna keep an eye on her while I keep an eye on everyone.
Vietnam flashback.
Are you sure it's not glow mushroom flashback? I'm pretty sure it was a little less time than Vietnam.
And sorry, herpes flashback.
There we go.
I take some smelling salts out of my pack and just run it underneath her nose.
Marcus is kind of like staring at you guys, like all of a sudden it's like immediately going like to take care of Red, and he kind of like smiles on his face, and as he's smiling,
He does.
you hear like a little twang, and you see like a leg of like the tent flips up, and you get like knocked over. God damn it!
Is he out cold or?
No, he's just got like there's like a red mark on the side of his face. Like, oh, come on! Like he tries and goes back to hammer it back down. And
I honestly would have left hard if you're like, he stands there smiling and roll, he dies.
I don't think I would have laughed harder if it wasn't his face that got hit.
yeah, no, that would be a natural 1.
Or no, nat 1.
Do you want nature or survival to help him?
Survival.
That chasm just all of a sudden appears underneath him. He's gone.
Roll a 12. 10 plus 2.
A 12. Yeah, Chio, you quickly walk over, like help him pull the tent flap back down.
What do we call
Help
that?
him nail it back. It was the conveniently located chasm
Thank
or
you.
canyon. Convenient in like position only, not name. It will, like, always be different.
Right.
Oh my god.
Ken.
Oh, Cliff. You forgot Cliff.
cliff, conveniently located cliff.
Canyon narrow!
Anyway, continuing with the poor man who just got hit in the face. Poor guy.
He wakes up dead.
Oh my, yeah, right.
He wakes up dead. Someone used necromancy.
Exactly.
But
Barakas.
if Barakas uses necromancy in front of you, you'd probably have to kill Barakas.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I don't know necromancy.
The only reason why I haven't gone after Barakas is because I haven't seen him do anything evil. He may radiate it, but he hasn't done anything evil.
Exactly. You've seen that shade on different people before. It's happened before.
But I will
slowly
not
getting
openly
darker.
attack someone who has the aura unless it's confirmed they do something evil in front of me.
Good to know. Oh, sorry.
Or any other party member who tells Chio.
It's very bureaucratic. If you tell me, I'm gonna need some evidence to go with it because I can't really take your side of the story because everything is fair.
Anywho, continuing. While dude's getting whacked in the face.
Okay.
Marcus kind of looks over at you, Barakas. Hey, Barakas, want to take care of the fire again? He just kind of like nods and.
If you insist.
Hey,
Thaumaturgy.
you got the magic fire, not me.
With no Barakas is unknown, remember?
Yeah, he's nowhere.
Sorry,
nowhere,
yeah,
right?
nowhere.
Yes,
Which will take a
human.
while.
You're very talented with that fire. You're hot.
You're in a trance, you can't do that.
I can't do anything with Barakas can.
Wink, wink. Barakas glares at Ironmesh.
Marcus just starts laughing.
As Barakas is glaring at Ironmesh, thaumaturgy and the fire goes up. It starts to slowly, the fire starts to rise higher and higher.
Whoa, not that close to the tent. Come on.
In the flames, all you see is a middle finger on the fire.
You can actually do that.
Oh.
You'll learn to love me eventually, Dark One.
No, all I saw was the middle finger rise from the fire. That's awesome. That's amazing.
You may now be in charge of puppet shows.
Chio is well entertained.
Oh yeah.
So I'm glad I'm spaced out for this part.
But yeah, the sun is like finally set and like it's getting darker and darker out, which is good. And Red, you've managed to come out of your
Probably still shaking.
what is it, Marcus? He's got a couple squirrels roasting by the fire that he managed to catch earlier, and a outcropping of brush nearby. Yeah. So who wants the squirrel meat tonight? Anyone? Any takers?
I will take it.
He hands you a squirrel.
Yes. Barakas reaches into his sack at his side and brings out some salted meat.
And he kind of looks over at you, Red. Hey, you want the squirrel? It's a nice fat one.
Sure.
And he begins to eat like his own dried rations and stuff. And he keeps glancing over at you, Red, just making sure that you're okay. Yeah. So for the night,
Not probably one of the only females who's willing to eat a rodent without any clones.
exactly. Yeah. So as you guys are sitting there eating, what's everyone want to do?
On the road again.
Well, Ironmesh is apparently performing. I'm going to use a little bit of druidcraft on the plants that are actually underneath the tents to fluff them, you could say.
Fluff them up?
You know, make an actual like soft bed under them.
Yeah, with some concentration and a little bit of time, it's nice and soft and fluffy underneath the tents.
While this is going on, I am going to use religion and try to commune with my god to figure out what that is a Tailypo. I censored myself with a 17. 15
That's crowded.
Also, I just realized something. Does anyone know mend?
Nope.
Because lay on hands does not work on constructs. And
I
what
don't
if
think Mend does either.
Mend does.
yeah, men does.
I think
Lay on hands does not work on constructs, and Chio is a construct.
Yeah.
So Chio is royally fucked.
Mend basically.
Ah shit!
works.
I smell.
as it turns out you're still blind. No, I'm joking. No, don't worry, you should be okay.
Well, we'll say her lay on hands is a little different.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine.
Okay. I'm like, oh.
But yeah, as you sit there quietly contemplating, trying to find out about this Tailypo and such,
you just feel warmth, just very slight. There's no real words coming to your mind, but except maybe you feel hurt slightly. You feel hurt. Instead, just a little bit of sadness, and that's pretty much the only thing that you get from concentrating hard on this Tailypo. Okay. Yeah. So who wants to take first watch?
I'm taking the first 2 watches, and the next person can take a watch, and I'll meditate for 4 hours.
Do you have dark vision?
I know, but the fire's gone.
Yeah, and you guys are pretty much in a.
Plus that there's hearing. I can hear.
I'll take first watch.
You'll sit up with Chio?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, so Barakas and Chio, please roll perception for me.
I'll get up for the second one.
That's Ironmesh's loud snore.
22.
19!
And with that, I state I've already gotten earplugs.
22 and 19. Yeah, you guys are sitting there. You hear, and like in the very distance, you hear like some yipping of like coyotes or whatever. But pretty much there's nothing. There's nothing around right now.
We bask in the silence because I'm pretty sure Nowhere doesn't want to hear any jibber jabber from Chio.
Is that really gonna stop Chio from preaching?
Doesn't stop Chio from preaching in his mind.
I'm surprised Chio isn't trying to get on Barakas' good side.
I am, by remaining silent.
It's been so loud all day. Now it's finally quiet.
Ish. Quiet-ish.
Barakas packs a pipe of elf fruit.
It's gonna get baked.
You feel, what is it, Ironmesh, you feel like a slight poke on your side, Marcus. He's like sharing the tail with you. Shut up. And you when you fall like into silent slumber, he got a natural 20 for trying to calm your goddamn mouth. Shush.
All you hear is me. Enter my legs! Enter my legs!
He willingly chose to sleep with that
Yes.
in the same tent.
Yes, he did.
In all
He
fairness,
couldn't ignore my sexual allure.
I think now he can.
in all fairness, though, I was kind of picturing Nowhere with the slow pillow.
Slowly gonna smother.
And no, I have whips. I can just make my own gag.
True.
Kinky.
We're entangled. Or there's like countless other spells.
BDMS there.
It's a little bit of VDMS, right?
But it is now time for the second watch. So Barakas, you go off to Sleepy Land, and Chio, you said you were going to stay up.
And I was getting up for the second watch.
You're getting up for the second watch. All right.
Again, I will remain fucking quiet. Damn it!
I don't know the choice of that for red, but okay.
But yeah, so I'd like both of you to roll perception checks for me.
No, that's supposed to be Barakas.
Barakas don't snore.
Roll a d20 for me.
Deception?
I got a 16.
16 as well.
What do you want me to add to that?
What'd you get?
What'd you get?
What'd you get, Barakas?
What'd you get?
So we're gonna.
If I add
Will?
deception, it'll be 11.
Will? Would she add Will?
Well, Barakas is not snoring. You guys hear slight hissing.
I didn't say he didn't hiss. I said he didn't snore.
No, there's just like.
Barakas
So
hiss.
how's the poor man in the tent?
Well, that depends. There's 2 tents. He's sleeping with Ironmesh, so maybe Red and Barakas are
Probably
bunking.
to switch up.
Yeah.
I can just see a picture of this guy
But
just
Marcus
like
still here, though.
his eyes open,
The
bloodshot.
tents, I'm assuming, are close together, so I'm assuming he's gonna hear that.
Marcus hears jack shit. He's sleeping like a baby now.
Gently cradled within the arms of Ironmesh.
No, he's nicely cocooned in his own little blanket.
No, he's
right
cocooned
now.
in the warmth of my legs.
Oh, Jesus.
He may be that, but she's probably hugging that thing and, like, right up against it. He's getting crushed in there. You know it.
How about Ironmesh? Does Ironmesh hear the hisses?
You know, what's your passive perception?
That's a good question. 10 plus your wisdom modifier. So 10.
You don't hear shit. You're fine.
My wisdom is 0.
Alright, so sorry. That was a Chio run. Please roll your perception.
We got 16.
16?
Yeah, we both got 16.
Oh, both of you.
Yeah.
Huh. Alright, yeah, no. You hear it. It sounds like maybe the coyotes are getting like slightly closer and stuff, but aside from that, you guys don't really notice.
I'm gonna try and
Anything out
listen
in the
in
fields.
to see what they're actually saying.
You want to listen into the coyotes?
Again,
Yeah, sure.
it's an easy thing for me to do. They are the only animals right now making noise for me to hear.
Other than the hissing.
I'm still on
Becky.
the fence about whether or not Barakas is a creature of the forest or not. So I don't know if that's gonna like.
Oh, yeah, no, as you're sitting there, Becky, please come back. I didn't mean it. I'll never sleep with Merle again. It's just marital problems going off in the distance.
Is it wrong that I kind of wish that you know I could like be jealous of this, except for the fact I can't find my freaking husband.
Jeremy, never again. You just that's all you hear is them bickering, screaming about Jeremy's apparently inability to stay with one other coyote. And there's just soft wind, and actually there's a couple bugs and stuff. You hear like some buzzing. There's a couple moths floating around the fireplace. It's actually really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you guys got nothing planned or no?
I just want also so I have to recheck this here. Let Chio probably do whatever Chio might want to do.
Are you still remaining silent or? All right, yeah.
I'm
It is
also making.
the best option for me right now.
Poor Chio doesn't know how to handle druids.
No, he just doesn't want to piss everyone off in his group.
He'll wake up. Like he'll go to sleep. He'll wake up. Everyone is gone.
I'm just gonna do one quick, also kind of just walk around the camp to make sure there's no certain owls, because he just kind of, you know, likes to pop up.
Going back to that, everyone left is like, it's like the Royal March all over again.
No, there's no owls. Well, there's owls, but you don't recognize any familiar who. Oh, you're waiting there.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, the hours pass and without pretty much any incidents. The coyotes are still fighting. It seems like she's gonna leave Jeremy and go to her sister's place now.
Well, there's a part of me that's like, I shouldn't.
It's super
How
entertaining.
close is it?
It's in the distance. They're screaming fucking loud though.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd have to leave the camp, and I don't think you'll want to do that.
No. Could freak them out.
If you're gonna do something,
I think there's going to be a very loud howl from a wolf in a few seconds. Basically, like either kiss and make up or shut the fuck up.
so you're gonna transform. I want everyone sleeping right now to make perception checks.
12.
They've all seen me transform before.
22.
Yeah.
Druids.
So, yeah, you just transform wolf and start howling, and everyone wakes up. And you just hear Marcus, what the hell is going on? What is it? And he like rolls, he rolls out of his blankets, grabs his great axe, and is like fucking bounding out of the tent.
I stop him,
What's going on?
Before
and
he
then
can
I
get out, she's
inform
already
him
turned
that
back.
Red turned into a wolf to try and.
You really want to
calm
say that out loud right now to him? Guy who has no idea what's going on?
down.
Okay.
Basically, it's like, calm down. It's just Red.
Is she being eaten alive?
Oh no, she's mimicking the sounds of a wolf.
And like, and he looks and he sees a wolf sitting there. Don't do that! God damn it. And whatever, Ironmesh, wake up. Go to bed. Taking the rest of the watch.
It's good because that was the end of the watch anyway.
Yeah, and it basically kicks you in. It's just sitting there, just glaring at the tent where Red is.
Is breakfast ready?
No, not yet. We're in
About
breakfast
time I got revenge. Oh.
Barakas, how do you react to all of this?
I wake up, recognize the howl, Roll over and go back to sleep.
You probably feel something fuzzy crawling in the tent.
Yeah, was it in Chio? You'll probably go to the other tent and sleep there, or
No, I'm just gonna sit there and just meditate.
Alright.
I don't technically sleep, I just meditate.
So I'm sure he'll be awake before the rest of us are.
Yeah, 4
But before
hours.
after.
It's like 4 hours or 8 hours for me.
Yeah, I think it's 4 hours. But yeah, so Ironmesh, please roll a perception check.
I could have turned into a coyote. But I have a feeling he would have been looking for me.
17. Yeah, no, Marcus, who's still glaring at the tent, he doesn't notice shit, but you, actually, Ironmesh, you see something? Like, you see, like, in the field, you see some of the grass, like, waving around, just, like, wiggling. Like, something's coming closer and closer to camp. It seems to be coming from, like, some brush just, like, a couple 100 meters away.
I keep an eye on it.
Yeah, no, it's slowly getting closer, and you begin to hear, like a skittering sound.
I throw a rock at Chio. Don't throw shit! Wake up! There's something over here now.
Marcus, like, quickly, like, turns around and is like, where is it? What is
I
it?
get up and I grab my weapon.
And I get my bow ready.
You get your bow ready? Okay, yeah, and you're waiting. There's an end, this skittering is getting closer. Are you gonna wake anyone else up, or?
No, because they might kill me.
Might?
We'll see what it is, and if it's something big, and then we'll wake them up. They'll hear us screaming.
Yeah, and actually, like, as you're thinking that, your friends will kill you. You notice the thing that skitters up onto the road, a giant spider.
Ah, I'm afraid of spiders!
Oh, it's like we're gonna assume she's screaming now. Perception for freaking 16. I can't not hear that.
And what is your passive perception, Barakas?
13.
13. You kind of like groggily wake up red, and you hear her screaming.
I've scurried up onto Kio's shoulders.
What's bad is I'm still in wolf
I'm
form.
actually gonna bull rush this thing, so what do you think?
I want you guys to.
I'm on top of you while you're bull rushing, screaming, no, get away from me!
It's time to roll for initiative.
Yeah, I'm awake too, so that means I have to roll, don't I?
You're still in the tent, so
I still
roll,
have the
but
same
you'll
thing.
be.
I have to move to get out. Oh god, I rolled 19
Well, I've got
for my initiative.
19.
9, 4, 16.
16 and 4. Okay, yeah. So Chio, you're actually first with the spider, like it's the giant spider looking up at you.
I'm on his shoulders.
It's about 15 feet away from you right now.
I rush it.
You're running towards him. Okay, what you gonna do?
When I rush, I am going to swing with my halberd.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Natural 20. Oh my god.
Alright, so D10, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 damage, doubled is 24. As you run for it, even with Ironmesh on your back, you just run up and you slam your halberd.
I go
right
sweeping
into-
up.
You sweep it up, yeah. You manage to cut off 4 of its legs on one side and send it tumbling back into the grass with an angry hiss. It is currently like flailing its little legs around and screeching, and then Marcus kind of looks over and he runs up and he just kind of like gives it like a swift little kick, and it just stops moving, bleeding out in the field. And as that's happening, you guys hear more skittering. It seems that there's more spiders.
I start screaming again. Oh my god!
And with that, actually, Barakas and Red, you're able to get out of the tent and you see your party. Well, Barakas, you see your party has kind of run off into the road. They're a bit farther away from camp now. And Red, yeah, you can kind of see the silhouettes in the very first
Wolf,
rays.
I at least have that much. I actually have dark vision in wolf form right now. So.
Okay, yeah, you can see the grass is moving, and 2 more giant spiders have jumped onto the road and in front of your friends. So then that would be Barakas. It is your turn now. Yeah, they're about 20 feet away from you at the camp.
I just need a bit of
Question, is the campfire still going?
The campfire is still going.
Okay, I'm gonna cast a spell, Flame Blade, which is you evoke a fiery blade in your free hand. The blade is similar in size and shape to a scimitar and lasts for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
If you let go of the blade, it disappears, but you can evoke the blade again as a bonus action. You can use your action to make a melee spell attack with the fiery blade. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 fire damage. The flaming blade sheds bright light in 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Okay, yeah, so now the area around
And it's a
Barakas
bonus
is
action.
nicely lit. Yeah, so that's your bonus action to
Yeah.
cast that? Alright.
So then I'll attack the closest spider to me with it.
Yeah, you start running forward, and yeah, there's spider number 2, technically. Big
And
brown wolf-looking spider.
unnatural 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits it.
Cute. So then I roll 3d6s.
Yes.
And that is 10. So that's 12 damage.
12 damage, yeah, the one spider, like, it spins around towards you, and it's like, scream! And, yeah, and it's going to try and lunge towards you right now. And, yeah, does an 8 hit? No, as it runs for, it's trying to try and bite you, but you managed to just step out of its way. And then, did you get 9? Did you get 4?
I got 9.
Okay, yeah, Ironmesh, it is your turn. You're on Chio's back screaming at the top of your lungs. What do you plan to do?
Besides, alert the entire forest to our presence.
I'm gonna shoot the one that's lunging for Barakas.
Want to shoot that one?
Yes.
Make the attack at disadvantage because you are holding on to Chio.
I got a 13.
A 13. No, you
If you
kind of
hit me, somebody's gonna get a hurt real bad.
13's
No.
not even enough to hit you.
as you're trying to like get into position, you just can't seem to pull back, and far enough in the air just kind of flops down onto the ground.
Womp womp.
Yeah, and Red, it is now your turn. You can see Barakas rush forward, and you can definitely see where.
And well,
Yeah,
now
the
you can
spiders are.
actually see a lot more things because Fireblade, which is the reason why I did it. Because human friend.
She's wolf right now, so she actually gets dark vision right now.
Ah.
So ha 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 ha. That one too. You don't have dark vision.
Yeah, neither does.
Yeah. I lack the components for dark vision.
You mean you don't have a beam in your forehead?
I don't know why I have that.
Beam!
But yeah, sorry, Red, it is your turn now.
Oh, I'm in wolf form. Let's. She basically canceled what I was planning on doing anyway with the fire. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to rip off its leg.
You're gonna run up and try and bite him? Rip off
I'm
one
in
of his
wolf
legs?
right now. I don't have much time to do anything else. I'm not wasting an action turning back.
Alright, roll to see if you hit.
Okay, that rolled crooked. Sorry. Okay, can you at least see what the thing?
Just use another d20, that one doesn't want to stay on the table.
I don't like this one either. I really want to know what the other one hit.
What does that one say?
That's a 10, but I haven't added my thing. But either way, that won't hit.
No, you're still a little groggy from waking up, and
I believe it.
and yeah, you missed the spider, and actually the third spider is like looking at you now, and it's gonna attempt to attack you, Red. Does a 15?
No, I don't know. I'm 16.
No. All right. Yeah. No, the spider he misses you, but now you got
Oh,
two
no, wait,
angry
no, wait.
spiders.
It does hit. Or no, wait, hold on. Let me look at the wolf stats again. So the wolf stats are different. Yeah, it does hit. Okay.
It does hit. Yeah. All right. And the spider lunges towards you, and he actually bites you, doing some damage.
Like, and roll one.
You take 7 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'm gonna roll on my binder and see if that, stays up there this time. And con. So that comes up to a 13.
You feel like a slight sting, but you're able to like shake it off from your leg, and the spider, as it pulls away from you, you can see gross venom dripping from its mandibles. Yeah, and Chio, it is your turn again.
Poison after this.
You are not poisoned.
Oh,
Yeah.
amazing.
I
You just make
am.
it.
So, what's the layout? The spider that Barakas attacked is near me.
They're right behind you.
Okay, with a 19, I swiftly turn around and slash up.
At
an
which
attack.
spider?
The spider that Barakas lit up
Barakas hit for, sorry, what?
with a 19.
19, yeah, you definitely hit.
So, alright. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15.
Yeah, no, that spider is fucked. You see it as you chop it in half and it stops moving. Its gross guts splattered everywhere. And yeah, no, there's the third spider and Marcus turns and starts running towards it. But as he's running forward, he slips in the guts of the first spider and just fucking biffs it. On the ground.
Damage biffing it?
He's fallen down. He's prone right now.
He's human, right?
He's human. Yeah, Barakas, it is your turn now.
I will attack again with my flame blade to the closest spider.
The remaining spider.
And that is a 19.
19, yeah, that hits.
3d6. So 14.
14. It's screeching and hissing right now. And Ironmesh, it is your turn.
I go to shoot it while on Kio's shoulders.
Yeah, you move up to a better position now.
Yes.
On his shoulders. Okay.
17.
17. Yeah, that hits.
I'm not gonna lie, I picture like that one scene from Suicide Squad where Harley Quinn's like
5
on the back and then Ironmesh.
Yeah, 5 damage. Yeah, you managed to hit it like in its face, and it's just screaming out the top of its lungs. But it is Red's turn now, actually. No, wait, the third spider went before you, right?
Did you not write it down?
I'm sorry, I forgot to write that one down. Well, at the spider. No, it
came
bit
after
you.
me.
Yeah, no, sorry, it's your turn. Yeah, that's the one I finished.
Well, I just rolled a 17 without any pluses, so that or if I add 2 to it, turns into a 19.
Yeah, you're able to attack the spider.
Bite. So all I can do is a wolf.
Yeah, so you managed to chomp down. Sorry, for how much damage was it?
I'm trying to find that. We had it written down. I thought we agreed it was like a D8 or something. Is that or D4?
Roll a d4 plus your strength for me.
I think that's what we're. I think that was either that or. We really have. I apparently did not write that one down. D4. Where are my D4s? There they are. That comes out to a 5.
5, yeah, you managed to rip off one of its legs, but it's still kind of skittering there, although he does not look very pleased. And he is going to attempt to bite you.
Again?
Again, Red. An 18.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, as you jump back, he lunges forward and with it kind of towards your neck and bites on in. And that is another 7 damage to you.
Okay.
I'd like you to make another saving throw.
And plus my con, that is a 16.
16, yeah, no, this spider has very stupid poison. It is not coursing through your veins. He's not a very good poison
not
spider.
injecting it at the right
Yeah.
time.
No, and then Chio, it is your turn again.
Does this spider look pretty?
Oh, it's ready.
Oh, yeah, it's bleeding everywhere.
Alright, so I'm gonna do a curb stomp.
Stomp it.
And does a nat 20 hit?
Absolutely
It does a nat 20 hit.
So,
What's with you in the 20s tonight?
a d6
Yeah,
for stomp.
add your strength.
So, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I just literally bring my foot down.
Yeah, you see Chio lean back. Actually, Ironmesh, like you make a dexterity saving throw. As Chio winds up to
Can I
stomp
make
the
a
spider
saving
into
throw
oblivion.
not to get any of the Oblivion spider on me?
11. You hold on, sorry, you want to make a dex throw to...
To avoid getting splattered by
Yeah,
spidey
sure.
guts? Because it was just biting me. I don't want to be splattered. That's why I'm very glad you didn't hit in that one, because it would have been me. You'd be stomping.
Yep. The Chio dice are happy.
13 as Chio stomps down. No, you get splattered no matter what. You are right there beside it, and there's spider guts
not
just
in my mouth?
explode everywhere.
Not in my mouth?
Yeah, no, not in your mouth or your face, just everywhere else. And it is like disgusting.
I do cause the earth to shake a bit because of my weight.
Underground, all of the ants think the end is nigh. I'll say that.
Alrighty.
But yeah, that seems to be it for anything coming from the grass. Ugh, it's disgusting. You guys are now covered in spider guts. And flaming spider remains actually right now. They're kind of bubbling up. It's really gross. Burning spider smells awful. But you guys make your way back to camp, and
The angry wolf is looking for the nearest watering hole.
the nearest watering hole, and actually Marcus is kind of looking at everyone. The sun, you can see it's starting to come up. It's dawn now, and Marcus just kind of looks around and is like, no more sleeping. I know a place where we can bathe. And just kind of looks angry and defeated. Hey, thanks, Mesh, but also no thank you for screaming at the top of your lungs.
It woke you up, right? Everyone else up at least.
But you have to scream bloody murder. As
It
you
is,
walk
It's
over.
called a phobia for a reason.
He's just super grumpy right now, and he begins to take down the tents and everything.
And I heal the wolf for like 5 points.
Who you can visibly tell is not pleased with you.
Yeah, you're kind of
I'm caked in spider guts.
not much else. She saved you. You're bleeding from your neck right now, but yeah, and she healed you. He healed you.
Plus that any poison that was left is now gone.
Yeah, you feel gross, but you're good.
It's not gonna change the glare.
Are you gonna stay as a wolf or transfer
I
back?
am not changing back, covered in spider guts.
Did anyone want to harvest the venom sacs? The non-smushed one?
Yeah, there's one who's not that. The first one, he's not as. Well, his head is still there.
I am not going near those things.
That was more question for Barakas.
I'm not playing a rogue.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you're a druid.
True.
Venom sacs.
I'm gonna harvest the spider.
And you're evil.
Alright, make me
And you're evil.
Give me a
Evil.
sleight of hand check to see how dexterous your fingers are.
Evil.
Alright, mermaid man.
Merman.
21, yeah, you're
No
able
SpongeBob
to,
references, please.
yeah, you're able to harvest some of the spider poison. Although apparently it's not as potent as you think it would be.
I can extract it and make it worse.
Yeah, it's a weak poison.
Don't worry. All she has to do is just put it in someone she doesn't like food and have them have food poisoning for the rest of the day.
venom, not poison.
Venom, then.
Because if it bites you, it's venomous. If you bite it and die, it's poisonous.
And if,
Now,
and if it bites you, and it's not poisonous, then it's kinky.
Yes.
Ooh! But yeah, so now camp has been packed up. The very first rays of the sun are starting to come up, and Marcus, he's kind of leading you guys actually off the path, kind of through the fields, and he's like, stay out of the corn, just go right in the middle of the farmland here. I know the people who own this farm.
Don't want Jeep or Creeper to come after you.
Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get them peepers?
And I'd like you guys to make perception checks as you guys are following Marcus through.
Nat 20.
14.
21.
Perception? 15.
15, Barakas, the first thing you see as you guys begin to walk further into the field is actually you see 3 giant windmills in the distance, and yeah, you're the first person to kind of see the large farmhouse there. And you guys actually begin to hear voices and such. It seems everyone's woken up now and they're starting their chores for the day. And actually, you guys notice as you part through the last of the corn and wheat, you guys notice that there's 2 dragonborns, a human and a tabaxi. And it seems, they're all getting ready for the day.
Tabaxis in this place.
Yeah, there are.
I wonder why.
Now,
cat lover of mine. I approve.
Was it Marcus? He yells out to the group of people and they all look over at you guys. And you guys look fucking rough right now, covered in spider goo and grossness.
Any comments about a wolf completely coated?
You guys are just a little bit too far away right now, but yeah. And they can kind of start waving you guys on over.
I wave, no.
And one of the dragonborns, they're a larger one. And she looks over at you. She's a bronze dragonborn. Well, hello over there. What's going on?
Bath!
She comes
Bath!
at like the giant gray one, and Marcus is like, "Hey, what's up, Martha? Sorry, we had a run-in with some spiders.
Bath!
As you can tell, my companions and I need a
Bath!
One more time, I'm
Martha,
biting. But you're getting the look from the wolf. The wolf is giving you the look of, I'm about to bite your arse.
and Martha, she kind of looks over at you guys. We got a watering hole. Jesse, she looks over at the other dragonborn. He seems a bit smaller than her. Jesse, dear, please take them round back. And just kind of looks at you guys and is like, yeah, sure, Ma. All right, you guys come with me down to the watering hole. And he quickly, leads you guys out back behind his house. And yeah, there's a nice large looking pool for you guys to throw yourselves into
I strip off everything except for underwear.
1, 2, 3, wolf first.
And I strip off everything except for underwear and I dive in.
I take my, because I'm pretty sure I got some spider gunk all over my halberd.
Oh, absolutely.
So I take that off completely naked, even though there's nothing to see.
Bolt nipples.
No bold
Again, we
nipples.
have to get those
That's only for your
installed.
mermaid fantasy.
I'll install them. Don't worry. When he's meditating.
Did
Marcus,
Barakas get dirty?
you got someone, yeah. It was a pretty
Come
good
on, Barakas.
I don't think you know how to respond to that.
Barakas glares at Ironmesh, then places a hand over his head and creates water.
Alright, yeah.
I clean off my halberd and basically all the parts of me that got coated. And then I make sure I dry myself very well. Rust
Barakas,
is my
come on
enemy.
to the splash party.
Are there trees nearby?
Pardon?
Are there trees nearby?
There are some trees nearby.
I'm gonna go climb a tree.
Yeah, and Marcus is washing the stuff off him, and Jesse, he's run back into the farmhouse. He's come back with some towels for all of you guys. And was it Red? You jumped in as a wolf. How are you coming out?
She's probably coming out as the wolf, shaking, and then,
Dreamweaver.
depends if anyone's drying her. She'll wait till they're done, and then she'll change.
Yeah, actually, Jesse kind of looks over at the wolf, like, "Oh, Wes, do you want to get dry?" And he's holding up a towel, like, "Come here, do you want to get dry?"
Because I'm not if I change back, I'm gonna be sopping wet otherwise.
Yeah, and you guys notice the Dragonborn Jesse, he's just wiping down Red, giving her a good rub down.
You hear a dark chuckle come from the forest.
I love you guys'
And
dog.
And Red is snorting at Mesh very loudly.
Wink, wink.
But yeah, Jesse's like, if you guys want, we got a little bit of leftovers left for breakfast. I'll have I'll ask the others to come get it for you guys and stuff. But good doggy. He pets Red on the head and he runs back towards where the other guys were. You just hear him shouting out, "It's Matthias, get the rest of breakfast!"
Wow, we're getting a little Amish up in here.
Pretty much. I guess you could say that, maybe.
There's Red sitting there between the whole. Did I do a bad thing staying as the wolf? Will it destroy him if I turn back?
Turn back and see how he reacts.
Where's your wolf? Or where's your doggy?
There was never a dog to begin with.
And as
It has
those,
always been red.
listen, as those thoughts really going through your guys' heads.
You rub down
now.
a random woman.
You got
Hey, it
handsy
felt
with
good.
a married woman.
I'm in dog form, it's allowed. What? It's fur. You expect me to dry myself? I'm not a cat. I can't lick it dry.
But yeah, as you guys are standing there getting all like nice and clean, Marcus is kind of looking at you, Red, a big grin on his face. He was just kind of shaking his head, and yeah, Jesse and was it the human boy that you saw earlier, Matthias? He comes back, and they got some food for you guys. And right before you guys are about to eat, it was a Jesse like mumbles like a quick prayer over the food, and he's like more than happy to give it to you guys.
Thanks for listening, and keep on clucking.